everybody.
More drama from the House of Mouse. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Just hook it to my veins!
Bobby Iger addressed Disney employees to talk about the future of the Walt Disney Corporation after quite a few failures are starting to pile up.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
I'm Troy from Marks on Media, and today we're delving into the recent developments at Disney, where CEO Bob Iger addressed some critical issues during a town hall meeting. Is it all about to get any better?
Make it my name! Make it my name!
Let's find out together. Now, on with the story.
Well, all right, let's go.
The links to the articles I'm covering can be found in the video description. Comicbook.com reports Disney Town Hall, Bob Iger on quality over quantity, company's building phase. Disney CEO Bob Iger emphasized storytelling as the core of the company and stressed that the studio is committed to quality over quantity.
Sure, Jan.
According to the comicbook.com article, a recent town hall meeting at Disney was quite the spectacle. Bob Iger addressed a range of topics, including the performance of Wish at the box office. You can hear my analysis of that in a previous video that I'll link at the end of this one. During the town hall, Bob Iger acknowledged the challenges that Disney is currently facing, especially with the underwhelming box office reception of Wish and other films. Iger made it seem like he's aware of the company's struggles and is not shying away from addressing him.
I don't believe you.
But that's kind of been the issue with him, right? He'll say, "We've got problems. We know what the problems are. It's very obvious." And nothing of note gets done.
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
They continue on, business as usual, and Disney continues to crater. Quote, "I talk about optimism being an extraordinarily important trait of a leader because no one wants to follow a pessimist. But I also believe that hopeless optimism doesn't do anybody any good," Iger said at the event moderated by ABC News anchor David Muir. Quote, I think, real reason, and we have real reason at Disney to be optimistic, and it starts with the fact that we're Disney. And Disney, as you know, is a brand unto itself, but it's also an umbrella company that houses many assets and many great brands. So, reason to be optimistic number one is that.
Okay.
I knew that there were myriad challenges I would face coming back, Iger said Tuesday. Quote, "I won't say that it was easy, but I've never second-guessed the decision to come back, and being back still feels great," end quote.
So that was a f***ing lie.
CNBC provides additional insights into Bob Iger's perspective. In their article, they say, Disney CEO Bob Iger tells employees he wants to start building again during town hall. Iger expresses his desire to build again. What exactly does he mean by that, and how does he plan to navigate the challenges? CNBC at least claims that Iger has a vision for Disney's future. It seems like he's acknowledged the need for a fresh start, a new chapter for the company, if you will.
The business bitch.
But, of course, the devil is in the details. Iger said his 3 priorities for building in 2024 were expanding theme parks with a $60 billion investment,
Money, please! My money.
developing a full ESPN streaming service now that ESPN and Hulu are combining into one single app, and improving the studio business. Quote, "When it comes to creating a perception of the company, nothing is more powerful than movies," Iger said. Quote, "That's perception among investors, perception among the audience, obviously consumers, and also perception among our own employees," end quote. Iger noted that a string of hit movies can make people at Disney giddy, not only because the company's brand is elevated within the culture, but also because of the synergies that flow through the business. A movie such as Frozen can churn out profitable sequels, boost Disney's streaming service Disney Plus, set the foundation for theme park attractions, and jumpstart consumer products. Speaking of investors, bounding into comics has a slightly different angle. Disney's magic fades as company admits being at odds with consumers in recent SEC report.
Going down and down and down, and then Bob Iger is all like, no, what's going on with my stocks?
They report that Disney has admitted to being at odds with consumers in a recent SEC report. Now, this is quite a revelation. What's causing the disconnect between the beloved company and its audience?
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
I think we can figure it out on our own, but let's read on. Bounding into Comics suggests that Disney acknowledges a disconnect with consumers. This is a crucial aspect to consider because, after all, a company's success often hinges on its ability to resonate with its audience. You wouldn't know that Disney recognizes any of that if you were to watch or listen to anything they've put out over the past 4 to 5 years.
I regret nothing. The end.
The article states, revealing in recent filings to the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Disney notes the regulators and potential investors in its business, quote, we face risks related to misalignment with public and consumer taste and preferences for entertainment, travel, and consumer products, which impact demand for our entertainment offerings and products and the profitability of any of our businesses, end quote. Put simply, Disney is taking on water, and they know it. By law, they have to inform current and would-be investors of this fact. The magic is fading.
Everything hurts, and I'm dying.
The SEC disclosure highlights the risk Disney faces concerning the potential misalignment with public and consumer preferences in entertainment, travel, and consumer products. It reads, quote, generally, our revenues and profitability are adversely impacted when our entertainment offerings and products, as well as our methods to make our offerings and products available to consumers, do not achieve sufficient consumer acceptance. Further, consumers' perception of our positions on matters of public interest, including our efforts to achieve certain of our environmental and social goals, often differ widely and represent risks to our reputation and brands. Basically, what they're talking about is political issues.
Sheer hubris.
But getting back to the article, Disney's financial setback appears to be substantial, as reports indicate a $1 billion loss attributed to 4 recent film flops. The company acknowledges they face a decline in domestic advertising revenue due to a decrease of 14% from fewer impressions, reflecting lower average viewership, partially offset by an increase of 7% from higher rates. Fewer consumers are watching and streaming Disney products.
Thank you, doctor. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Not a shock. At times like this, it's hard not to recall the moment of realization in James Cameron's Titanic when the higher-ups aboard the floundering ship remark,
"But this ship can't sink."
She's made of iron, sir. I assure you, she can.
They go on to talk about the failure of Wish at the box office and the many blunders of Disney with that film, along with other movies of the past few years. It's clear that Disney is at a crossroads, with Bob Iger openly addressing concerns and expressing a desire for a new beginning.
Put a chicken in! Put a chicken in! Put a chicken in! Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chicken in.
The question remains, can Disney recapture its magic and navigate these turbulent waters successfully? Comment down below with your thoughts. What do you think about Bob Iger's town hall comments? Does Disney's admission of being at odds with consumers give you any sort of hope? Or are you pretty black-pilled at this point? Do you believe the company can successfully navigate these challenges and build again? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy from Marks on Media, and we'll see you next time.